With great enthusiasm, let me tell you how excited I am to wire under the dash. So, off with the old little power terminal and on with the new. So, go ahead and install this guy right there in the old spot. With the drill, the new terminal, and the supplied self-tappers. Smack that guy right. That's nice and solid on there. It's a little cocked, so it did, because it was starting to walk on me. But all right, so the next item, which is going to install right next to that, is going to be the high output alternator wiring part. So I'm not exactly sure how much wiring I'm going to need, because I don't know if I want to tuck and hide as much of the wires as possible. So what I do know we can do is we're going to do battery to the 200 amp fuse, which that's basically going to be a short run from there to like there. And then we'll have this all mounted up, and then all that would be next is to run maybe a random amount of wiring, or probably crimp one in, terminate one in to go here, and then when we get the engine in, we'll route this wire how we need it to, so it gets to the alternator. Ah! Damn it. It's secure now. Got the big boy crimper right here. We're going to crimp this guy. Heat shrink first. I don't have big strippers, wire strippers, so we're just going to use wire cutters. There we go. Oh. We want to go from here to there. The heat, don't forget your heat shrink. That's crimped on nicely. Bring the fire. And just there. That's going to go down here. Basically have this is acting as the battery, that little power stud. Then this is going to go to the fuse block, and then from the fuse block we're going to go to basically one of those skinnier wires draped over the fender, and we got another solid wire right here that would go to the alternator, and this wire is another one of those, because there's two of those wires there. So we need to get to install the engine, understand how we want to route things before we can get that all finally tied in where we need to be. See if we can get this interior back into some shape. I think the seat's in. Now I can reinstall the passenger side seatbelt. There we go. Cool. Back panel on. Windows cranking still. Seal plate time. All right. There we go. As you can see, we have tons of options to begin with. The first I think I'm going to do is the headlight dimmer switch. Alright, so looking around, this looks a whole lot less daunting. So, I suspect that this bundle of wires in my hand, this is the engine section, which the control pack is basically all this. Then you have stuff like AC. I don't have AC. Then you have, what's this guy? Where's this white one? Alternator, regulator, exciter. Nope. The control pack regulates. The engine cooling fan. Again, control pack controls the cooling fan. So this bundle wire, boom, right there. This right here, if you recognize, this is the tail section with our little blue wire. This is going to be used for party mode with the tail lights or the startup sequence, depending. Then this goes to the radio. Obviously, your radio's right here. Boom. These guys, my reverse lights. That's going to wire to the transmission. I'm going to make an attempt to get that wired up. So, this guy draped over the steering column. That's going to be obviously the harness that connects to the steering column. I think one of these wires that goes to the radio actually is for the lighter. So I think I need to think that's where one of them goes. Got the ignition wires, instrument cluster wires. We got over here, we've got our headlight switch, and then we have our wiper switch. There's also the wiper harness. I need to plug that back together. And then this gray wire right here, this goes to my GPS, which will also get wired in through the GPS. On top of the dash, I've stored all my kind of interior debacle. So like, here's headlight switch, there's ignition switch. I might keep the push button, I might not. I haven't decided, because this is just extra to wire up. I might try to just figure out the deal with the ignition switch and just start using it.